Hello, wisdom seekers, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about the top 4 crystal wisdom benefits of Moss Agate, the Stone of Contentment. For those who've watched my videos before, welcome back. I hope you enjoy learning about Moss Agate this week. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Shannon. I'm a certified Reiki master and teacher, a certified gemologist, and a published author. My book, Crystal Wisdom: Unearthing the Power of Gemstones for Positive Life Change, is now available. And if you're interested in checking that out and learning how to use crystals and gemstones in your everyday life, I'll put a link to that in the description box below and in the eye above. And I combine all those skills and passions to provide you with the knowledge, the tools, and the opportunities to practice incorporating crystal wisdom into your everyday life. And today we're going to learn about how you can incorporate Moss Agate crystal wisdom into your everyday life, how it can support real life situations. Moss Agate is the Stone of Contentment, and it is a gorgeous green stone that has mossy looking inclusions throughout the stone. Now, it is very similar to tree agate. In fact, they're collected and mined in the very same area. The only difference between tree agate and moss agate is that tree agate has the green mossy inclusions, and the rest is white, opaque white. You cannot see through it. Moss agate has those mossy green inclusions, but the rest is clear, is semi-translucent. You can see the light through the clear parts. Now, this gemstone on the screen may look all green, and that is because the clear parts show the green behind it. So moss agate is going to look green and clear. Tree agate is green and white. Their supportive benefits are very similar, but they do have some differences. So as I go through the 4 attributes, I will point out what is very similar to tree agate. I will point out what's unique to moss agate. So let's begin. The first benefit of working with moss agate is that it attracts abundance, just like tree agate. These are very similar. However, keep in mind when I speak about abundance in this video that it's not just about financial prosperity. Abundance can apply to anything that we may need more of in life. Anything that can support us in life. If we need more of it, moss agate is a gemstone that attracts what we need, not necessarily what we want, but what we need. That could be more love, more friendship, more connection with nature. It could be anything, more creativity. Moss agate will help attract that to your life. And it's the stone of abundance because these plant-like mossy inclusions, they represent the growth of plants. It inspires growth and development in our life, of bringing something to life, of helping it grow and be more abundant in life. So if you feel like something is lacking in life, but you're not really sure what, sit with moss agate to help you recognize what that might be and attract more of it into your life. If you are seeking more of something in your life, sitting with moss agate will help you figure out how to manifest more of that into your life. The second benefit of working with moss agate, which is unique to moss agate as the Stone of Contentment, is that it helps us recognize abundance in our life. Sitting with moss agate helps us to see and acknowledge the blessings that we already have in our lives. We may feel wanting in a certain area of our life. We're really seeking more love, but that desire blinds us to the other areas of our lives that are providing blessings. This helps us cultivate appreciation and gratitude for the good things in life. This is a wonderful stone for starting a gratitude journal. If you are feeling low, you are feeling lacking, then starting a gratitude journal is incredibly uplifting. At the end of the day, sit with moss agate and a journal and write down some of the things that you were grateful for that day, and repeat it each evening as you go to bed. It's incredibly helpful and helps you realize all the beauty, the joy, and the good things in life that you should be thankful for, which in turn supports you as you are attracting more of the other things into your life. The third benefit of working with moss agate is that it calms fears of scarcity. Many people have gone through rough times in their life in which they didn't have what they needed. That can be a really impactful experience that stays with us well after the situation has been resolved and we do have what we need. And that could be after a difficult financial situation. You might find yourself saving and not spending anything, being extremely frugal. It could be lack of food, and you could find yourself buying more than you need or eating more than you need because of fear that you might run out of that one day. It could manifest in your life as collecting things, keeping things, and holding on to things because you're afraid you might need them one day and they won't be there for you. It's a difficult state of being to recognize in our life, but if you do suspect that this might be happening in your life, sit with moss agate to help you recognize the areas in your life in which you might be holding some tension, some fear of scarcity, of not having enough, of running out. Moss agate will help you feel content with what you have. It will reassure you that even if you run out of something, you can get more, that you can bring into your life more of what you need when you need it, and you can release that fear. The fourth benefit of working with moss agate is that it helps us heal nature and to connect with nature. This is another similarity with tree agate. If you find yourself having difficulty growing or taking care of plants, this is an excellent stone to help you develop that connection with your plants, with your garden, help you determine what those plants need and to provide it to them. If you need to change the way you're doing something with a plant, moss agate will help you recognize that. It also helps you send healing to the earth. If there is an area that has been polluted, has been damaged, then moss agate helps you send energetic healing to that part of the earth. If there's a forest fire, if there are mudslides, if there are tragedies happening due to Mother Nature, moss agate helps you send some support and energy to that area to help ease and reduce whatever's going on. Moss agate also helps you feel connected with nature. If you tend to be a little housebound and maybe you're feeling disconnected from Mother Earth, earth energy, from the elemental energy that's outside, moss agate helps you to initiate and strengthen that connection with nature, Mother Earth, its supportive energy, and the elements. Moss agate is just such a comforting, soothing stone for helping us recognize all of the abundance in our lives and enabling us to feel grateful for it while also opening up and attracting additional abundance in our lives. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about moss agate and how you can benefit from its supportive properties. If you do feel like moss agate is a gemstone you would like to work with more, then in 2 days I'll be posting a guided meditation designed specifically for moss agate. You do not need a piece of the gemstone to benefit from the meditation, but if anything I talked about in this video or anything in the guided meditation, it triggers you or it feels really familiar, that's a sign you should get some moss agate and work with it some more. Thank you so much for joining me today to talk about moss agate. I highly encourage you to subscribe to the channel if you've been enjoying the videos and you're not yet subscribed. And I hope to see you again for the guided meditation. Thank you so much.